I done came up, got that bad, they say I changed up. I just bossed up, switched my lane up. Poppin' pills to ease my pain up. I got dead friends, got a...
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Battle Raps Real Dawn. I got my man Taz GotSole with me today. We're going to talk about Smack Volume 6. The third battle on the card is going to be Wess versus Arsonal. What's your thoughts on this one, bro? Talk to me.
Alright, so I feel like this could be either a fire battle or underwhelming battle. Because it's like, you know, with us, it's kind of like hit or miss. It all depends on how serious he take you. But I've been noticing when it's I wouldn't say Jerry West an up and comer, but like, you know, somebody that's like mid tier on their way up to top tier, or like an up and comer, like Arsonal don't play around really. Like when Twerk was on his rise, Arsonal didn't play with him.
Oh yeah, that was on what? Was that Summer Madness?
Yeah, that was
Summer Madness 8 in London.
In London,
yeah.
Fire. He left Earth that second round.
Yeah, that battle was crazy.
Also with Chess, like, you know, Chess is not mid tier, like, you know, he top tier, but you know, Chess he's still young, so that was a fire battle.
Chess won that battle to me.
And then, like, I feel like looking at us, like his track record, especially in small rooms, because you know every battle is a small room battle, right? Like off top of my head, the last couple small room battles with us, he went crazy on official. He won that clear.
Yeah, he went crazy on official. That was on Kings versus Queens.
Yeah. I gave him a 2-1 clear on that. He had that crazy battle with Chess. That battle was fire.
Smack Volume 5.
You could agree to
5.
You could agree to disagree on that. Debatable.
And he had one recently too. He did the little one rounder with Bill Collector in Philly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Battle Academy, my boy Stiz.
But yeah, I heard Bill Collector got him up out of there though.
I
heard Arsonal stumbling and fumbling in that battle. And from some of the clips I seen, like
a few stumbles. Yeah, he had a few stumbles.
Wild,
I'm just saying those are his last recent transactions though.
And,
off the top of my head.
And Geechee.
And
those
that was like a year ago. Was that Smack Volume 4? That was before Chess, right? Yeah, that's a little time ago.
That was one of the battles. That was 2018.
That was Smack Volume 4 then.
Those
19 and December was Smack Volume 5.
That was one of the battles, one of the few battles I felt like Geechee lost his clear. Like
that's when he did the line.
You used to
getting arrested.
Like, I'm like
that ball was crazy.
That's what did it for me too. Like, and I still like, you know, shout out to Geechee, one of my favorite battle rappers. But like, I still don't understand to this day how people could say he won that battle. Like Arsonal was just wilding on him, especially them first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I still had Geechee winning that.
You had Geechee.
At that point in time. Yeah. I think at that point in time, I still had Geechee winning.
I had Arsonal winning them first 2 pretty clear, and then you know he also had that Smack Valiant battle against Hollow. Hollow got him up out of here, but that was mad long ago, and you could tell Ars felt like
Ars didn't really want to do that.
Yeah, Ars already felt like I already smoked you the first time.
Why we doing this?
Ain't no need for me to.
But then that comes back to how we've been hearing about a night of rematches card.
Yeah.
Like, will some of these people think about that night of rematches battle? What if they smoke their opponent that they're rematching?
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother topic. I got Wess winning this battle, but like, you know, to go off of what you said about Arsonal, he hasn't been playing recently. I mean, you know, minus the little hiccups on the one rounder versus Bill Collector, he ain't been playing. Like you say, he got official up out of here with it was a very good official. Only thing was that she was trying to keep up with Ars's balking.
Yeah.
And she balks for a female, but you could tell like it was a little too much for her. Like her breathing, she didn't have it controlled. But she did real good for it to be official. She had a tough ass opponent. Ars is not a slouch to me. You know, he play around sometimes. Like, you know, he got cooked by Av. That was bad. But that was like, you could tell he wasn't really taking Av serious, which I don't know why you wouldn't take Av serious, because Av a demon.
That's who I'm surprised wasn't on this card too, Av.
He's still tied up with the situation with the whole Fonz battle.
I'm just waiting for his return, and I just feel bad for
whoever's standing in front of him. So Fonz, you about to get smoked, I'm not gonna lie to you. But, you know, on Jerry West's side of this battle, he battled Danny. Smoke Danny. His last battle before that, I can't remember. I know he battled Geechee. He battled Suge.
He battled Suge.
He beat Suge.
He beat Suge.
I think he might have lost to Geechee.
And he battled Chilla.
Battled Chilla.
That was a fire battle. That was a fire battle. That's
that
super debatable.
Was that known?
Nah, that was like an off week in between the Ultimate Madness.
Was it?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a one-off.
I thought that was unknown, yo.
Cause you know how like
that was an unknown time.
Nah, it was a one-off. Cause you know like in between like each week, like they had a little 1 or 2 battles.
Yeah, you're right. They had like 1 or little 2.
It was on one of those.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot recently too. Like Summer Madness 10 weekend, they did like 3 events or something like that.
Is it? I guess I'm in the minority with that too, cause as far as like the Chilla and the Jerry, most people I've seen had Chilla like winning that battle. I kind of lean towards Jerry.
Debatable.
I lean
towards Jerry. It was a fire battle to me.
And like with this battle with us, like if you compare the attributes, like I feel like us got him on aggression, but like what
us
really
got everybody on
like
aggression.
what really is aggression though if you're not really saying nothing. And like one thing with us is like he tends to like put a lot of filler in his rounds too. Like it'd be a lot of times I'd be like, yo,
that's when he not serious.
It'd be like what are you
talking about?
like,
what are you talking about, bro? What are we doing here?
As far as like pin wise, I would say I would lean towards Jerry pin wise.
Easily.
But me. Like Oz can rap too. Like
to me though, it's a difference between your pen and rapping. Like rapping, obviously you could just be saying like, you know, a lot of you know, fire and shit, but a pen to me that's like intricate. Like, you feel me? You got like things you gotta like that obviously people not gonna catch on the first watch unless you like really in tune with certain shit, you know? Like if your headspace is on that kind of level where you catch it, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of Jerry West battles, to me, do be having replay value.
Yeah, he always got that one. He always got that one breakout moment.
But he been on and off his whole career, you know. But lately he's been on his shit, you know, coming up. He's been definitely doing his thing. I think this is why probably one of the only battles that we disagree on. Well, not really disagree, but we got different sides winning. Because I got Jerry West winning this one, and you got Us winning this one. I mean, I'm not mad at that. I think maybe I just want to be an eyeball, you know.
I feel like Jerry West gonna have that one.
He got more to prove to me.
He gonna have that one room shaker though.
He got more to prove to me, and who not to prove it against us. Against us.
Yeah, just having an Us on your resume, that's gonna, especially if you kill Us or if you go crazy on him, that's gonna open
doors for him for sure.
That's gonna open doors for you to get
bigger plates,
as bigger names as Us, because like Us, you could
Us is Us regardless of the fact.
You could arguably put him on the Mount Rushmore. Like
that's
a lot of people got him on there, so.
He been in the game, what, like 10 years? 10, 12 years? Yeah. He been in since, like, the beginning.
Done started his own league and all that.
Yeah, started his own league, you know. Shout out to the UW situation. I don't know if they do any more battles or not, though.
Nah, I
haven't seen one in a little while, but, you know.
He got the highest viewed battle of all time against Shotty.
He doing big things, though. He did music with Wyclef. That's fire.
Fetty Wap he was touring with.
That's Jersey, you know. That's only right for them to connect, you know, the Jersey
97 freestyle,
Jersey, you know, thing. But yeah, with that being said, I got Jerry West 2-1 on this one. To me, because he got more to prove to me, and like, you know, we agreed on. If he beat us or even make it debatable, his stock rises. He gets more, like you said, we get more bigger plates. And more, you know, names of Oscar's stature to me. I'm not mad at your Os pick though. I just don't see what do Os get from this to me. His stock don't rise.
I mean, he could end up on any big card he wants, so it's like
regardless of this battle or not.
I just feel like it's a pride thing, like just the sake of competition. You gotta let these young niggas know you're not playing with them. That's all.
Would you consider Jerry West a young nigga though?
He been doing it for a while.
He been doing this shit for a minute. He's just been having a lot of up and downs, you know. Yeah. But he He on his up right now.
He's just starting to like get names or whatever. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he been doing it for a while, but like
he wasn't really getting nobody.
He was battling.
Well, he battled Nitty, didn't he? Yeah, he battled Nitty on Genesis card. So he's been getting a little name since his rise back, and that's why I feel like that's why I want to give him the battle.
Yeah.
Like that's why I see he just got more to prove. Like he getting names finally, so he doing something with these names.
I ain't gonna lie, Jerry got probably like my top 3 favorite battle ball ever too. That battle he had against T.Y.
But who was T.Y.?
Nobody.
No shots to T.Y., man.
Yeah,
but like,
that ain't no sugar in this shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, ain't no.
Yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was hard.
That was
like,
fire.
yeah, that shit was hard.
Yeah, so, Jerry West do got some moments, man.
Yeah, he do.
He definitely Jerry West, man. I better come to play, man. Don't play, because Arsonal. I don't think Arsonal gonna take him as a joke because he's been on his shit.
That's a fact.
So we gonna see what happened though on that one. All right, the next battle on the call we gonna discuss is K-Shine versus Pat Stay. This one of them ones, man. This is definitely one of them ones. This was actually supposed to happen like the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I think, or maybe the end of last year too, if I'm not mistaken. The whole situation with the COVID thing, Pat Stay couldn't. For some reason, they had different rules from like Toronto, and even though they're all in Canada, but I guess we don't know how that go over there. So Pat Stay couldn't come over the first time. They had basically everything locked down, everything restricted, and then they had it as to where Pat Stay had to like quarantine for like 14 days. And, like, it just didn't work with, like, his living arrangements, you know, his family and his kids. But then he got a lot of, like, fire, you know, basically, like, people was coming at him because they was trying to make it seem like he was making that as an excuse. Which I'm not mad at him, you know, because his family, you know, your family comes first. Kids first. So I'm not mad at him, you know, for the situation that happened. But Pat Stay finally, you know, decided to just do the battle for his love of the sport, you know. So December 12th, you know, next Saturday, or what, from today, it's next Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Next Saturday, Pat Stay versus K-Shine. Like we were saying earlier, K-Shine ain't nobody to play with.
Top 3 most dangerous battlers.
Definitely, you don't want to stand in front of Sean right now. So for Pat to take him on his run that he in.
When Sean been calling him out for so long?
Sean been calling him out, for one. Sean been on a run, 2. And COVID. And when I say COVID, the small rooms.
Yeah. Sean been getting his reps in, and Pat haven't been battling.
And Pat is usually a big stage person. So that's, you feel me? Pat's last big stage battle was what, Rock, right?
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. They battled on Gnome 9.
That was a
Gnome 9, yeah, with Surf and Geechee battle.
That was a great.
That was a fire battle.
That was one of the best Shugs I've seen too, and Shug still didn't win that battle to me.
You don't think so?
Nah.
You got Pat clear?
Yeah, I got Pat winning that.
I'm not mad at
Pat, like, it was just little things, like Pat gave him a rebuttal or whatever. Like, he basically...
with the suit. The
suit
situation.
He gave him a rebuttal. Pat basically rebutted and, like...
I think he set him up for that.
He set him up bad. Like, he
gave him a rebuttal and set him up for the rebuttal. Like, for his rebuttal.
And then, like... Twerk, if you could see on the sidelines, Twerk was like giving Shug the rebuttal.
Trying to help him a little bit, right?
Trying to help him, and then
I did notice that.
It backfired on him though. But you know, Shug.
Shout out Twerk. Pat last battle before that then was Rock. And he debatably won that. To me, don't look at me like that. I don't want to hear that. I ain't trying to hear
debatably.
Alright, Pat Stay got the battle.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck you. Shout out to Rock.
Yeah, shout out to Rock though.
You got, I don't know, before when we first spoke about this, you was telling me you had Sean.
But then
you
I thought
came
about
today. to do this video.
Yeah.
And now you saying you got Pat Stay. I need to hear this.
Yeah, I had to change your heart. Like, look, all the stuff we said, like, Sean top 3 dangerous. Basically, best performer in the game, aggression. He got the pin, all around game. That's somebody you don't want to be in front of. Arguably hasn't lost in about like
3 years.
3 years. So when you look at it, and on top of that, he got more experience in the small rooms, especially during this year. When you look at it, Sean got all the advantages right now. There's no crowd there, As he said, there's no crowd there to laugh at Pat jokes. So,
but wait, there is gonna be a little crowd though.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a big stage crowd, but it's gonna be a fair good amount of people there.
But I'm gonna say the reason why I have Pat winning is for the simple fact he just got that one quality, and I feel like only him and one other person has this, which is goods, and it's just like it's that aura. Like I don't know what it is.
That style they got.
Pat cannot you feel me? Like he got the little slick talk. Like he says things like he's not really bar heavy. Mm-hmm. He says his little slick witty bars, but it's just like it's something about Pat. He has a way of diffusing what you say and what you do, and then making that
diffusing others positives.
Yeah, like he makes it seem like whatever you gotta say don't even matter. Like he gonna shrug it off. He don't even give a shit. He still gonna clown you. Like
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Him and Goods definitely got that It's something about them special, like you said, they aura, they just different. So that's why it's hard to kind of go against.
And I'm just going off of look at Pat's resume. He got Ars on his resume. He got Cal on his resume. He got Rock on his resume. He got Verb on his resume. Can you name how many of them clearly smoked him? Just give me one if you can. I don't think I've ever seen.
If he lost, it's still debatable.
Yeah, I've never seen Pat lose clear or clearly get smoked by somebody.
That's a fact.
But I can't say the same for Sean. I've seen it don't matter how
long
it was, but
time you saw Sean
we know it's possible. We don't know it's possible for Pat to get smoked. We know it's possible that Sean can lose. We've seen it happen. So,
but with Sean's track record right now, it's just. You don't see that happening. I just don't see it happening.
You see how, I know you hate for me to bring it up, but with the Rock battle, how he used the Rock almost always fighting angle against him. Yeah. I feel like he could take something similar and use that with Sean. Cause just like Rock, Sean been a little bit calmer, but he always was known to be a hothead. So I feel like if there's a way that Pat could
it's something revolving about that. Throw him off his game.
Yeah, if Pat could kind of throw him off his game or bait him into something, he can use that and play it into an angle. I don't know what angle he'll use for Sean, but there's angles out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I see what you're saying.
So I feel like with that, I feel like the battle is gonna be fire. It's gonna be crazy. Sean definitely not gonna come to play, and neither is Pat. I'm gonna go with Pat though.
But look at this though. The situation. This one I'm gonna bring to counteract the whole you think saying that Pat will go get him out of his his zen basically. With Chesh and Sean, the whole blood I eat your food line when they first. The 2-on-2, mm-hmm. Sean had a problem with that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So, and then when they battled on Summer Madness, Chess used that same exact line and was on Sean's body.
Yeah.
He was balking on Sean. But you see how calm he was.
Yeah. That's growth.
And you feel me? He was definitely able, like you said, that's growth. He was, you feel me? Old Sean, something would have happened right there.
He would have
and even when Sean was trying to kind of move away, I don't know if you noticed it, but Sean was kind of trying to stay away a little bit. But Chess was right back on him. He was just on him. He wasn't giving him no space. And Sean usually the type of person yo, back up. And he was calm. And he let Chess get his shit off. So I definitely agree though with the whole hothead situation, but that showed, you feel me? He's not much of a hothead no more.
I feel like there's one way Pat could use something on him, you know how let's see with Rex, you know how when Sean battled Rex, he was you say anything about my baby moms, I'm dropping you, stuff like that. You say anything about the time I'm clocking you, right? So he basically let it be known, if you mention certain things during this battle, I'm gonna pop on you. And then when he battled Hitman opened up like,
yeah, I remember that
I'll
one.
fuck your baby moms in front of
Your daughter,
like,
nigga, yeah.
And Sean ain't do nothing. So basically, like, I feel like if Pat could kind of like turn that as an angle against him, like, you know, you pick and choose
who to get tough with,
which I feel like knowing Pat, like, I feel like he's smart enough, he knows to use that.
Yeah.
Same thing with like,
point there.
Same thing with like with Sean and Sharon. You see how Sharon's stupid for that shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He waved the gun in his face and like Sean smacked the blood out of his mouth. But like, he could use that basically, like, you pick and choose. You never know. I don't want to get an angle away, but yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of obvious though. I just didn't think about it, but as you say it though, it is obvious.
Thinking about it, like, I'm pretty sure if I could think about something like that, I'm pretty sure Pat is smart enough to. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you think he might? That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, like he could. And then it's like, all right, what Sean got angles for him too, like, you know, the whole. I don't know if he really do it, but like
the whole
you know,
crack shit, cocaine shit. Yeah,
thing.
I don't know.
That's something all these battlers use against him. I don't know if it's because he white. I don't know, but
I don't know what it is. But I mean, this was not really no proof. I didn't see none. Yeah. You know how I am on that. I'm big on proof. Like, you gotta show me something. You gotta show me the proof, because I just want to agree. But I still, even with that angle, that might get him around. Like, you know, with what you're saying, might get Pat around to me. I just don't see Sean. You gotta think about it. Sean even said he wrote like 9 rounds for this man.
Yeah, he clipped up for him.
He wrote like 9 rounds. And the way Sean been, you know, it's some heat from each of those 9 rounds. So
you know, you right.
He probably took some from certain rounds and just put it all into one round. You feel me? Like for 3 rounds. Like,
you write 9 rounds for a nigga.
He was supposed to battle 3 times.
Yeah.
This the 3rd time. He wrote 9 rounds for him. The only thing he did say, his first from when he first wrote for him, that he kept.
Okay, so that must be
crazy.
He must have something crazy for
it. Must be crazy, because
I mean, he also got advantages too, because, you know, NWX, and let's be real, all these rap groups, you know, they write together, they spar and all that. Yeah. DNA probably gave him some shit too.
I don't think DNA be giving him shit, but probably he'll tell him like, yo, nah, do this way, or maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how, you know, if that's true. Not saying that anybody write for Sean, because nobody. I don't think nobody writes for him. Because Sean get crazy, even on songs he get crazy.
Definitely.
But yeah, I just don't see Pat beating him more than a round.
Okay.
But I'm not mad at your Pat pick, because you had, you know, shit to back it up, which was actually, you know, good responses as to why you got Pat possibly winning this battle. You got it debatable or clear?
Debatable. Sean not losing clear, and I don't see Pat just losing clear. So it's gonna be agree to disagree.
I got this Sean 2-1 clear.
Okay. So
Sean 2-1 clear.
We want
only because, like I said, the whole 9-round thing. We know Sean don't really write no whack rounds. Yeah. So if he take his best from all 9 rounds and compound 3 rounds of that, that's gotta be crazy. And for him to say he kept his first, now whether he keep it as his first, we don't know. But the first time he wrote for Pat, he's saying he kept. So that's gonna be fire. Yeah. But with that being said, I got Sean 2-1 clear. You got Pat 2-1 debatable. You say that obviously you're not gonna be mad if anybody say Sean won. And you keep it real. You feel me? If you feel like Pat lost, you'll say Pat lost. I know that about you. That's one thing, you know, you do keep it 100. But yeah, we're gonna go from there.
I done came up, got that bad, they say I changed up. I just bossed up, switch my lane up, poppin' pills to ease my pain up. I got dead friends, got a